What is up, guys? Slump here, and today I am bringing you yet another 2017 NFL season preview. Today we're going to be talking about the Arizona Cardinals, another team that let me down. These past 3 days I've just uploaded videos of the 3 teams that I was completely wrong on last season. But man, the Arizona Cardinals are very similar to the Carolina Panthers in the fact that they both can have a bounce back year and surprise many of us. So with that being said, this is my 2017 season preview on the Arizona Cardinals. Now let's talk about the current quarterback situation for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, there are many ways this season can go, and it all relies on the quarterback. I know this man David Johnson is a monster, but listen, if Carson Palmer goes down, what happens? I mean, he is 40 years old after all. He has had problems with his health. Is it a lock that he stays healthy for the entire season? Nah. Behind him, you have Drew Stanton and Blaine Gabbert. Yeah, with Blaine Gabbert, he ate. However, he was playing against rookies and bench warmers, so I don't give him any credit for that. He couldn't do anything with the San Francisco 49ers. So Carson Palmer will be the key for this team this season. And if he goes down, man, good. That means you guys are probably going to go like 4-12 and you'll be able to get a quarterback in the draft. With the running backs, TJ Logan, I just want to talk about him for a bit. He is a sleeper pick, okay? Not in fantasy football, but for the Arizona Cardinals. They took him in the 5th round, and I think him and David Johnson will make for a mean combo. David Johnson is a top 3 running back in the NFL. Talent-wise, he is number 2, right behind Le'Veon Bell. But this season, for some unknown reason, I think he'll have a less productive season than even Ezekiel Elliott. We all know what David Johnson can do in all the aspects of football. But man, this offensive line needs to step it up if he wants to have the best season in his career. If he wants to be an MVP candidate yet again. Behind those two guys, you guys have Chris Johnson and Kerwin Williams. 2 solid just backups to have, okay? Chris Johnson, yeah, he's not the same Chris Johnson he was when he ran for 2K yards, but he's still a solid backup. The wide receiver position is a weakness in my opinion. Yeah, you have Larry Fitzgerald, who I believe will reach 1,000 yards yet again, man. He needs this 1,000-yard season, and he's going to go out just like that. I mean, one more 1,000-yard season, he's done. He's retiring. You guys also have John Brown, Chad Williams, the guy you guys took from Grambling State, JJ Nelson, who is a beast, okay? Like, on this wide receiving core, you guys have a lot of nice weapons. However, they're not consistent. Are you telling me John Brown is guaranteed to get over 60 yards each game? Are you telling me JJ Nelson is locked to get 80 yards each game? No. They're big play guys. I don't trust them. Hopefully Chad Williams can impress Bruce Arians enough to where he's an actual starter on this team. Because JJ Nelson and John Brown, man, you can't have 2 of those guys out there with Larry Fitzgerald. That's just not going to work much. The tight end, a very, very weak spot. I mean, Jermaine Gresham, I was happy when he went to Arizona, but he hasn't done well ever since, man. He's just fallen off the cliff. And behind him, there's not really much depth. So the tight end position is a weakness 2 straight years in a row. The offensive line features 2 players who I am high on, Mike Iupati and Jared Valdehier. DJ Humphries, however, has the potential to become good, so watch out for him. Dorian Johnson is also somebody to keep an eye out for. The defensive line, Robert Nkemdiche, okay? The bum who completely hasn't done much ever since coming into the league. He has to make a big leap in his 2nd season in the NFL. Frosty Rucker and Rodney Gunter are the only other guys on this defensive front that I like. Yeah, Rodney Gunter didn't have a good season last season, but he should make a bounce back this year. This linebacking core is the biggest strength on this team. Actually, secondary maybe, but this linebacking core is pretty phenomenal. Chandler Jones, Marcus Golden, Hassan Reddick, Carlos Dansby, and Jarvis Jones. 5 guys that I'm very intrigued with, and you guys also picked up Scooby Wright from Arizona. However, I don't think he's a lock to make the roster. Deon Buchanan will be moving to the strong safety spot, I believe, so look out for that. With the secondary, we got Patrick Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu, Budda Baker, and Deon Buchanan, Tyvon Branch, and Antoine Bethea. So, I mean, this secondary yet again is good, okay? There's no Budda Baker. I want to talk about Budda Baker real quick before I forget about him. Now, Budda Baker was the best draft pick you guys got. Okay, Hassan Reddick will have some struggles early on. I'm sorry to tell you this. Now, I know Hassan Reddick is a do-it-all linebacker. He can play in zone. He can stop the run. However, he just does a ton of things good, okay? He doesn't do a single thing great, which will limit him from becoming a Pro Bowl type player. Budda Baker, on the other hand, He can do everything great. The only reason he slipped that into the second round was because of his size, which I really don't understand, man. He was easily a first round talent to me, and he should help the secondary get back into the top 5 secondaries of the NFL. I loved this man Tyrann Mathieu into the cornerback spot. Now, even though you guys are loaded at the secondary, the linebacker core, the running backs, this team still had some losses during the offseason. Don't act like Calais Campbell didn't play phenomenal and elevate the level of play on the defensive line, getting players like Chandler Jones to the promised land. That is why, honestly, I have this team going 8-8. I mean, you can't replace the loss of Calais Campbell. You can't replace the loss of Tony Jefferson. I don't think Deon Buchanan is at the level Tony Jefferson's at. However, DJ Swearinger, he's going to make you guys regret letting him go. I know Budda Baker is going to be phenomenal his rookie season. However, DJ Swearinger, for the amount of money he's getting paid at Washington, should have a great season. This man's going to be an underpaid safety in the NFL. When we look at the schedule, you guys have some difficult tasks up ahead. You guys have to play against the NFC East, the AFC South, and of course the 6 games in the NFC West, which shouldn't be that difficult. I think I have you guys going 4-2 in this division. However, against the NFC East, things will be more difficult. You guys are up against 4 playoff caliber teams in the Redskins, the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Giants. So I believe I have you guys going 1-3 against them. The one division that will make or break the Arizona Cardinals season will be the games against the AFC South. If you guys end up going 3-1 against that division, which is highly possible, especially since you have to play a team like the Indianapolis Colts and Texans early on, those 2 teams are most likely not going to have their actual starting quarterbacks in the games. So take advantage of those games, and you guys should be able to sneak into the playoffs. However, like I said, man, 8-8 is what I got right now. Things will ultimately go in your favor, as I believe. I think you guys will do better than what I currently have them going, but I gotta play it safe, man. I can't have you guys going into the playoffs in a very difficult NFC conference. Also, a thing that I forgot to mention: the special teams on the Arizona Cardinals, one of the worst in the NFL. I mean, yeah, you guys bring in the 90-year-old from the San Francisco 49ers kicker. I forgot his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He's not really that great of a kicker at the end of his career. Yeah, back in 2013, he was a solid kicker, but right now in 2017, I think he's going to struggle. So yet again, the Arizona Cardinals will have some struggles on the special team side of the ball. And with that being said, guys, an 8-8 prediction is what I got for the Arizona Cardinals. If you enjoyed this video at all, make sure to leave a like, and most importantly, subscribe if you are new. Have a good one. Peace out.